All right, my name is Dave Shoemaker. I'm pleased to offer this course, Biblical Greek, a reading intensive course, online and for free. Um, give you a little background. I taught Biblical Greek for 7 years at a school called Clark Summit University. It used to be called Baptist Bible College when I was teaching there. It's since been changed to Clark Summit University. Really enjoyed my time teaching there. One of the things I miss the most about being in Christian college ministry is teaching Greek. But anyway, this is just a way for me to be able to offer it to people in churches and for students if they want to have some supplementary material that they can use while they're studying Greek on their own or through another source. It is attached to the notes. The website will have the notes available for free as well. It's pretty low quality video, but that's the best I can do for the moment. All right, so why this approach? One, reading intensive is the best way to get you reading your text fast. And we'll talk more about how to do that in a minute. But if you think about it, if you can read a text given paragraph in 5 minutes and translate it, and the average biblical text, New Testament passage in that long, you're going to keep using it. But if like most students, you don't learn to read quickly and with facility, you aren't able to do that, then you will quit using it very quickly. So this is why I call it a reading intensive course, because we want to get you reading the biblical text as fast as possible. It is different than how most colleges and seminaries teach biblical Greek. It's more like how classicists teach classical Greek, and I won't get into details, but it's much more effective. Just a quick story, and again, the methodology is not something I developed. The methodology is how classicists teach it. But just as an example, back in my last few years of teaching it in college, our students after 1 year would go take a second year seminary course, and all the first year seminary students would take an hour, 2-3 hours to do the homework, and my students would come back and brag about how the fact it took them 10-15 minutes to do the homework. In fact, some of them were so bored in the class they were actually doing their Greek homework in class and got done with that way faster than it should have. So, and again, I don't say that to brag. I say that to show you that this method works, and it works well. And I've got a lot of former students who are pretty pleased with what they learned while we were teaching there. And again, the methodology is not mine. I picked it up from actually attending the City University of New York summer Greek program, and basically picked up their teaching format, really. And again, I won't get into details. Those will become manifest as you use it. So what is different about a reading intensive course? So let me just give you 3 things that you need to do. One, you need to keep moving. And I know this is going to sound weird because there's going to be this fear of adding new material before you've mastered all the old. But the truth of the matter is you just need to keep moving. Once you have a decent handle on the material from one chapter, you need to move. And once you get a decent material on that, what you're going to find is the chapter before will seem easy. The new stuff will still be uncomfortable. So then you'll have to go to chapter 3, and chapter 3 will be uncomfortable, but when you're done with chapter 3, you'll be really comfortable with chapter 2. And so if you stop that process, you're going to really hurt yourself and stunt your growth as a Greek reader. Second thing, you do need to memorize. I will do everything in my power to help you minimize the amount of memorization work that you need to do, but there is a good deal of it. But follow my advice, and what happens is your brain kind of gets into a memorization mode. And I found this myself when I was doing the Greek program at CUNY in New York City. After a while, your brain kind of gets into memory mode if you memorize things in the same way. So always memorize vocabulary with vocabulary cards. And then the last thing I would say is anytime you read or translate, vocalize the Greek text. You'll be shocked at how much that helps you learn. So Again, our emphasis is on reading, and eventually reading quickly, because it's going to help you with your ability to, or your desire and your ability to use this thing called Biblical Greek for years to come. All right, wish you well in the course. Feel free to email me at the email that I gave to you on the website.